Welcome, everybody!
New York, on Saturday, July 16th. WWE returns to the world's most famous arena with WWE Live. Experience the hype with all your favorite superstars, including John Cena live.
You want some? Come get some!
It's the WWE Live SummerSlam Heatwave Tour in New York, Saturday, July 16th. Tickets and VIP packages are available.
This is Mick Foley.
This is Harley Race.
This is Shelton Benjamin.
This is Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff.
This is the Monster Abyss.
And this is Daniel Bryan.
This is JBL, and you're watching the MWF.
Be there live.
Ladies and gentlemen, Italian Gold looking very impressive in their debut here on the December edition of MWF Ultra. Right now, we have a phone line going down to the locker room, and we are joined by the one and only Percy Pringle III, the new leader of the trifecta. Thank you for joining us here before Danny Jaxx goes out for his match in a little bit.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am so tired of hearing you say thank you. You showed your true colors the last time I was there with that $1.99 plaque that you gave me that come from Walmart.
Commissioner Von Johnson brought
that. At least, you should at least took the sticker off the back, because it said $1.99 Blue Light Special right on the back. And you tried to pretend it was an expensive plaque, and thank you, Percy Pringle, and all that. Well, I'm the, you know who I'm the manager of, the trifecta, the best. I'm happy. I'm comfortable, and I don't care about your plaque.
Commissioner Von Johnson purchased that plaque, if you were interested to know that much.
Well, that makes sense, It doesn't surprise me at all, Von Johnson. Von Johnson, please. Dr. Von Johnson.
I'm just the broadcast journalist here, Percy, to try and provide some answers to the fans at home. Let's go back to the biggest independent wrestling event in reunion in all of 2005 in New England, back on November 5th at Soul Survivor 3. Percy Pringle III, you've been rumored since August to become the new MWF commissioner in January when the commissioner's term was set to expire. But what happens when Von Johnson makes his way to the ring between Dylan Cage defending his championship against Luis Ortiz? Von Johnson says he's going to make sure no one comes down to the ring. No wrestler was to interfere in the match, or Dylan Cage would lose his championship due to the chronic interference with Jimmy Jack Cash and Danny Jaxx. And then you come out to say you're going to keep an eye on Von Johnson. The match continues to progress, and in the end, you get out of your seat after the referee got the cavort kick to the face. You slid Dylan Cage the MWF Heavyweight Championship belt, 15 pounds of gold, that he assaulted Luis Ortiz with to retain the championship belt. Why did this happen, Percy Pringle, and how did it happen?
Well, you described it very well, and it happened because I wanted it to happen. I don't want to be the commissioner. I don't care about being the commissioner. I am the greatest manager in the history of professional wrestling, bar none. No disrespect to Bobby the Brain Heenan. No disrespect to Captain Lou Albino. No disrespect to all the great managers that are in our industry. But I am the best. And everybody in your area knows that. And the trifecta, they are happy to have me in their corner because they know when I'm there, their hands are going to be raised and they are going to get the winning payoff for the evening. I manage nothing but winners. Look at the history. Look at my past. Look at all the champions I have managed all over the world, from the WWF on down, top to bottom. I am truly a manager of champions, and you're lucky to even be talking to me today, sir. I use that word loosely when I say sir.
Well, it is the holiday season, Percy, and we thank you for giving us a little bit of time while I'm sure you're strategizing with Danny Jaxx about his match with the Texas Outlaw coming up in a little bit. But how did all of this come together, Percy? You said you wanted to manage. That's fine. You had him manage his application in MWF headquarters. That's fine as well. But why Cage, Jaxx, and Cash? You've managed so many greats in the past. You've managed a lot of...
Great! Would you just shut your mouth? I've answered you one time. They're great. They're fantastic professional wrestlers. I manage nothing but the best. When you see Percival Pringle III in the corner of an athlete, you can take it to the bank that I am with the best in the MWF. And that's all I have to say to you. I got work to do.
Percy Pringle III, we really didn't get many answers out of you, but we thank you for your time. Coming up in a little bit, is Danny Jaxx ready for the big Texas Outlaw?
You didn't get the answers from me. I answer every question you ask me, Marati. Now you're asking me another stupid question. Yes, he's ready. Let's watch it now.
All right, Percy Pringle III, you want a question? I'll ask you this. How did you come together with Cash and Jaxx and Cage? Did they come to you? Did you go to them? How is this? The trifecta was very successful before you came around. With you in their corner, they could perhaps be unstoppable.
They wanted the very, very best in managerial assistants. And thus, you have Percival Pringle III, the pride of Mobile, Alabama, the heart of Dixie. That's me, my friend. And I'll be coming back soon. You just keep watching and waiting. And when you see the name Percival Pringle III on the MWF marquee, you know you're watching the best.
Percy the Pringle III, I'm sure you're busy down there preparing for the match. Right now we're going to take a brief timeout, then we're going to head back up to the ring. It'll be the hoochie player Danny Jaxx taking on the Texas Outlaw with title shot implications on the line. We will be right back.
Don't mess with Texas. We're getting ready to mess with Texas. Let's go to the break.
Coming up on the December MWF Ultra, it's the hoochie player Danny Jaxx, along with the leader of the trifecta, Percy Pringle III, Paul Bearer, taking on the big, nasty Texas Outlaw. Will the Outlaw get the first victory over a trifecta member in singles competition? Don't go anywhere.
This is going to be a good one, I think.
The Texas Outlaw and the hoochie player Danny Jaxx here on the December edition of MWF Ultra. Texas Outlaw, one half of Southern Extreme. He's used to teamwork. However, the trifecta, it used to be three, and now they have Percy Pringle III, also known as Paul Bearer, leading the charge.
With that mind, you never know what's going to happen. He's a dangerous man.
Jack, I'm going to go down to ringside. Wait just a minute. Wait a minute.
Matchup should begin shortly. Texas Outlaw, Danny Jaxx.
I'm going in the back and polish up my pack.
What's your Alabama team?
Alabama's like you, they suck.
Instructions.
Texas sucks. Texas.
They leaving us?
Texas sucks.
Percy Pringle heads to the back. Matchup ready to begin. Oh, that's a weapon now. This referee's still giving instructions. Should have been over with that some time ago.
Jackal, can you believe those comments from Percy Pringle III? What an insult to the Texas Outlaw.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Danny Jaxx feels he doesn't even need him in his corner. Wow. Texas Outlaw, this isn't slim pickings, Jackal.
Ripe for an upset.
I'll tell you this, I had a chance to speak with Lieutenant Commissioner Sonny E. earlier this afternoon. He said the winner of this match could perhaps be a top contender for the MWF Television Championship.
Mr. Yee makes all the rules.
I'm sure the trifecta would love to add the MWF Television title to their stable.
I think someday they plan on having it all. They have the talent to do it.
You could even see Cash and Jaxx perhaps challenging Tony Hansen and Bo Douglas down the line, although we remember the big scandal with Commissioner Von Johnson at Road to the Gold back in September.
Like I said, they need any tag team needs to win a few matches to be considered. You just can't be picked and go, oh, you're going to challenge for the tag team championship.
I'll tell you, Texas Outlaw and the Widowmaker, collectively known as Southern Extreme, is another team that's made an impact here in the MWF.
Yeah, they've had their share of matches. A few wins under their belt, maybe they'll get the opportunity.
Hey, right here we have the Texas Outlaw. Yes, the size advantage, Jack. I don't know who you'd give the power edge to in this one. Danny Jaxx is a well-put-together athlete.
In fact, he has Percy Pringle behind them, though. They give him an advantage. Arm drag takedown.
So far,
shoot! Slam.
His words of wisdom haven't helped Jaxx all that much.
Clothesline up and over the top rope to the floor he goes.
Die-Hard Edwards better be watching this match, Jackal, because he could be challenging the Texas Outlaw sometime soon.
I'd be going out there after him. But I'm not him. Especially a cocky individual like that, you need to go out there and keep on.
I think the Texas Outlaws should be able to shut his mouth.
He should be out there. You know, now, sure, let him get back in the ring. But as soon as he got clothesline over the top rope, he should have went right after him. Pound him on the outside, rimming the ring post, throw him back in the ring.
Danny Jaxx lost that cocky little smile, Jackal.
Oh, yes. Ask for a break. Will he get a clean one? Well, he wouldn't have. He needs to break cleanly as well. There's not even going to be a break there.
Look at those chops.
The other side, clothesline. Off the ropes. Side slam perhaps. Oh, he made him think about it. Hooks the leg now.
I like that, Jackal. That's smart wrestling. Make him think about the impact before you feel it.
Oh, he definitely made him think about that. Grabbed the ropes and retreated to the outside.
He went for that big boot. Danny Jaxx was smart.